Now I can just copy from scenario 1. I can change the date and go to 2021. And now I can do some forward-looking projections. But let's say, I don't know what their medical expenses are going to be. I saw on the report that they had pretty high medical expenses and a few other high deductions as well. Shaun, tell me how we can use Knudge to maybe get that information when I really need it, which is probably in November and December when we have a better idea of what those expenses are going to be.
Yeah, I think this will address one of the questions in there as well. So if you recall, when we created that first Knudge to collect the tax return, I showed you where you go in and set the due date, and I had just set one for a week out because I wanted that to be something that was quickly turned around. What you're showing here is the exact scenario where Knudge can be so helpful. So coming out of our spring meetings, because as you're sort of describing, tax planning is a year-round thing. It's not just a once-a-year event. As we come out of our spring meetings, we've really teed up during that conversation that for our year-end meeting, we're going to want to start collecting some additional data. In this case with Bob and Phyllis, they itemize. So understanding that those medical expenses that they might have during the year, which are different this year versus last year, and understanding their charitable contributions for the year, those are two things that we're going to want to get data on. But we're not going to have very clean data on that in May. Right? We really need that information in November. So instead of setting myself a reminder for future work, I just set a Knudge with a due date in November, but I set it up now. And then I don't need to think about it again until I get that notification in November that my client has completed the task and sent me the information we requested. It's just right now in May, when I'm doing all my follow-up from my spring meeting, that's when I'm entering the tasks in. So I don't have to set up a reminder to do work again in the future.